very good afternoon to you all, and it's another brand new day that we have to talk about stocks once again, market developments, market analysis, and all there is for us to make more money, growing our net worth and our portfolios. Congratulations everyone for keeping faith and continually being a part of what we do here. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all for all that you do for yourselves particularly. I can assure you, you can't be a part of this community and remain the same. Give yourself 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and take a look at your progress. You will be glad you did. Thank you very much. As usual, we are here again. Another day to go through the market, analyze stocks, and look for opportunities as always. And most importantly, talk to ourselves on growing our net worth. Thank you everyone for joining once again. And we want to quickly maximize the 2 hours we have because we can't do more than that on a daily basis. That's asking for a lot. And you've kept faith with this whole process. I can assure you, the more we keep going and stay focused, the greater the rewards. Thank you very much, everyone. We go straight to the screen and to see the top gainers for the day. I hope your portfolio is doing well, and maybe, just maybe, some of your stocks will be mentioned. As usual, we give credit to whom credit is due. When I started this investment journey, there was no internet and nowhere to get information from, and we were just dealing with whatever we came across on the newspapers. But here we are, we have a website developed by young, talented minds called Stock Bubbles, and that's where we go to. Atkins, I see you there. Thank you very much for the gifts. So we go on to Stock Bubbles straight up to see who the top gainers are at the moment. 2 hours done trading in the stock market. Yesterday, I predicted that Zenith Bank will be hitting 50 naira. They managed to touch 49 yesterday, but today, Zenith is at 50. So if you bought at 43 and 45, you are already in comfortable profits. Let's see what the top gainers what the top gainers are in the market as we speak. Looks like there's a little bit of glitch, but here we are. Up and running. Who do we have? Number 1 top gainer for the day. Bitter Glass, 9.98% gained, 276 naira per share. Legend Internet, 9.16% gained, 7 naira 15 kobo. Omatech, number 3, 8.96% gained, 73 kobo. NEM Insurance, number 4, 8.48% gained, 17 naira 90 kobo. Number 5, DAR Communications, 65 kobo, having gained 8.33%. Who is seeing Ella Lakes surprising the markets? 6th place on the top gainers list. 4 naira 95 kobo at the moment, 7.61% gained. And I can tell you, Ella Lakes actually sold at some point this morning for over 5 naira per share. Thomas Wyatt, 6.9% gained, 2 naira 17 kobo. Sterling Bank, number 8, 5 naira 65 kobo, 6.81% gained. Nemeth Pharmaceuticals, 3 naira 60 kobo, 6.51% gained, standing at number 9. And then the number 10 top gainer is Livestock Feeds, 8 naira 50 kobo, 6.25% gain. That's all about the top gainers list for today. Do I have comments before I continue with other information that the house will need? But before then also, please do well to share gifts, share these live sessions, and keep tapping your screen severally, because by so doing, you are joining forces with us to deepen the financial and investment acumen of fellow Nigerians. The information we share here can change lives. And when you share it, it doesn't take anything from you. That was my thought, and that was my inspiration. That look, you have certain knowledge that should benefit mankind. Why keep it to yourself? Find a way, find a medium to go out there and share. Now, I like to let you know, I'm not actually a public person. You know, I don't know nothing. All of these things I do here, it just came up and I just pushed myself to do them. It's not like I've been trained or I went for any kind of coaching session to learn how to speak to people. But the little I can do, if it is changing lives, then that's fantastic. Later on, we will look forward to perfecting, whatever it is that is the medium, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, do well to be a part of this, because while you are making yours, others can also join to be a part of it and make theirs also. You know what they say about the sky? The sky is too large for us to collide. So there is no need holding back, especially when it is a genuine process of building wealth. We're not talking about stealing money and doing things illegal. And that's why I can come out here with my original identity and all over the place. There is nothing to hide. I'm as plain sheet, right? So many people chat me up with social media handles, no name, no photograph, no post, no nothing, 0 followers, 0 everything. I can understand. Maybe they want to hide their identity for whatever reason. But you see, for me to be able to let you know this thing is real, I have to come all out here. And thank God it is paying off right now with the results I'm seeing and feedbacks I'm getting from everybody. So do well to keep sharing. Don't let your family and friends left behind, because I have learned one thing in this life. No matter how much you earn, it's not going to be enough for your lifetime if you are not utilizing it elsewhere to build more. Because a time will come when you will not be doing that job for whatever reason. Too many reasons why you will not continue to do what you are doing the rest of your life. So you can decide to create a path to your early retirement like I did, and I'm now enjoying the privilege of meeting all of you. Thank you very much, everybody. So we go ahead, but I'm seeing some comments before I go on with some of the top stories for the day. Say, but they come on this live session to do eye service. I am disappointed. CJ, what is it about? Baba Gibbs says, I feel sad and not feeling like funding my account after missing the Zenith Bank chance 2 days ago. Oh, so sorry about that, Baba Gift. Good afternoon, Grace. Good morning, Coach. How are you today? Doing well, Daniel Oyurimba. Appreciate, Coach. You are doing an amazing job. Kudos. Thank you very much. Clean. I send them messages to update me on the process I have been on since April, and they just ignore. CJ is talking about somebody. Let's see. Who is that? Could that be Atlas Portfolios? I will find out as I scroll up to see the origin. Good afternoon, Coach. I would like to relay my dissatisfaction with Atlas customer service. Okay, I see. Actually, I saw some comments in our Discord group and quickly dropped a message for them. I'm sure they are doing something about it. I've been informed actually after dropping that message that, look, some people have transferred money they've not seen in their account, and then some people are looking for help regarding their account opening and all that. Please listen. We're only trying our best to fish out the best places to invest. But you know what? We also have the right to complain when we put our trusts in an organization. I was reliably informed now that they are discussing seriously regarding the challenges being faced with opening accounts. It's a lot, it's overwhelming, and so it looks like they have to increase recruitment to get more hands involved to make sure they meet up with the high demand at the moment. So it's a vote of confidence that more people are interested in opening accounts with them, but they now have to match that display of confidence by the investing public by increasing hands. In any case, I also ask that they come on board today and possibly be a part of this so they can be able to sort out some of the pending issues that is within their reach. So this is me telling you, I feel your pain and I'm really concerned as well. In the end, we just have to find a way to improve on everything, yeah? So that's all I can say about this. Coach, live session has become, let's see. Coach, live session has become a school for me that I must not miss. Okay, and I'm studying really good. Excellent. Grace says, Coach comes out with his full chest because he has nothing to hide. Of course. You got it. So glad I bought 200,000 Zenith yesterday. Honestly, Atlas are trying. Okay, so you see, different strokes for different folks. Akudo Yido says, good morning, Coach. You are great. God bless you richly for all the good work. Thank you very much. Emmanuel, I see you there. Thank you for the hugs. Chukwebuka Simeon says, yes, Coach, information is powerful, sir. Information is powerful. Right? I'll quickly do a few of your comments, and then I'll go back to update you on what's happening. I'm really happy for this person as well. There's no username. You have U1554D. Try to put a username so you can be easily identified. You bought 200,000 Zenith. Congratulations. Today Zenith is 50 Naira. Please, is Ella Lake a good stock to invest? C4 Golden. Well, Ella Lake is good for the very long term. Whether you can enter now or not is another story. There's a chance it could dip, having risen so far. Okay. Coach, Zenith Bank CEO. Yes, that's one of the stories. Inameti Akak. I have the memo here before me, notification of share dealing by insiders. The MD, the group MD of Zenith Bank bought about 68,754,000 shares of Zenith Bank. I did the maths, and I can tell you it was something crazy. 68,754,077 shares of Zenith Bank was bought by the MD of Zenith at 47 Naira 95 kobo times 47.95. And what do we have? 3.2 billion Naira spent. Are you with me now? So while those who don't know what's happening in the market are running around and rumors left, right, and center, we have the MD of the bank spending 3-point-something billion on the same stock people were running away from. So as we speak, can I tell you this? Because it's good to be practical with these things, right? Zenith Bank is around 50 Naira now. She bought 47.95. So let's say she made 2 Naira 50 kobo or thereabouts as we speak now. Work out the difference. 2 Naira 50 kobo per share gained between, when was this deal done? It was actually done, I can confirm the date, June 18th. June 18th was just yesterday. Okay. 2 Naira 50 kobo gain times 68,754,077 shares. What do we have? Between yesterday and today, this woman has gained, what do we have? 178 million Naira. Are you with me? The MD of Zenith Bank bought 68.7 million shares of Zenith yesterday at 47 Naira 95 kobo. Today, Zenith is over 50 Naira. Assume the difference is 2 Naira 50 kobo. She has gained per share. Times the number of shares she bought just yesterday. Between yesterday and today, she's in profit of 171 million Naira. Come on now. Is somebody not inspired? And that's a woman. How many of us know she's a woman? The MD of Zenith Bank, Dr. Adaura Umuoji, is a woman. She is showing us that she found value just as we did and dived in. Now, what if she bought at 43? Because some of you bought at 43. We saw it drop to 43, and some people bought the day before yesterday. So if the MD saw Zenith at 47.48 and still bought, that is to tell you there is so much value in the stock, and it's a show of confidence. She could have used, oh really? No sound? Why? Oh my goodness. That's for the Instagram followers. Can you hear me now from Instagram? Can you hear me now? Please signify that you can hear. Still no sound. Oh my goodness. Instagram, confirm you can hear. If you can hear, say yes, yes, yes. If you can't hear, say no. So we can have a great time together. Well, if you miss any part of the sounds, no sound up till now, why is that so? Oh my goodness. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me from Instagram? Maybe I should log off and log back in on Instagram. I'll restart Instagram, sorry, just hang on there, come back to me. Let's keep going. We can't miss out on this. All right, sorry for that hitch here and there. Coach, can you take a day to explain how to use this Atlas interface? Gloritzi, go on my YouTube channel, you will see 3 different videos explaining that. Hello, Instagram family. Please confirm you can hear me now so I can recap on exactly what I was saying before I started receiving signals. Lekon says, I must never miss class. Instagram family, can you hear me now? If you can, please indicate by saying yes, yes, yes. All right, thank you very much for that quick feedback. Chiji, okay, appreciate you there, Chichi, thank you. All right, so I was trying to recap the news I was sharing with us just now that the MD of Zenith Bank, Dr. Adaora Umeoji, invested in Zenith Bank just yesterday, buying 68,754,077 shares of Zenith Bank, right? And she bought at an average price of about 47 naira 95 kobo to 48, let's assume. So if she did that, I mean, between yesterday and now, Zenith is already at 50 naira per share. So she's made about 171 million naira profit between yesterday and today. Come on now. Now you agree with me that money is easy to make? If you do, please type money is easy to make. Money is easy to make. Money is easy to make. This is a woman who has seen opportunity like we did. Imagine some of you bought at 43 naira and the MD sees at 48, still goes all in, spending over 3 billion naira. A woman at the helm of a bank. That tells you the confidence the management has in the bank, and she must have seen that, oh, that's an opportunity. This stock is highly undervalued. Do you know what she has positioned herself for? For the fantastic dividend that will be paid. It's not as though she doesn't have Zenith Bank shares at all before. But you know what? When you sight opportunity, you strike. So that 3.3 billion naira from wherever she saw it, she had it, and whatever she wanted to do with it, she quickly threw it into the Zenith stocks. And there you go, 171 million naira already in profit within 24 hours. There is something for you in this market at your level. Do well to take advantage of opportunities as they come. Never mind the frustrations that have arisen because of one disappointment or the other in terms of funding your account. Just know that the stock market is like a bus station. If you miss your bus, the next bus will be arriving in a few minutes' time and it will take you to your destination. Let's just console ourselves for those who might have faced difficulties in funding their account. And then there are some people who really didn't have the money to really dive in and take advantage. Well, because we're in a community like this, another opportunity will come. I'm not saying your money is easy to make. Only Eva's own have appeared. Thank you very much, Eva. I believe you. And when you type money is easy to make, your entire being accepts that reality and discards the old saying that we receive from our parents that money is difficult to make. Because We sat in a poverty class that we didn't pay for and we never knew. All those times when our parents would say, I can't afford it. You think money grows on trees? And so on and so forth. This is too expensive for me. Blah, blah, blah. We were receiving the wrong mental files and it has stacked up inside of us. Ladies and gentlemen, money is easy to make. Even if you don't type it, well, I'm saying it, and as I'm saying it, you are hearing it. That means it is coming through for you as well. If you are not following me, you are losing money. So while the MD of Zenith is actually making money for herself, positioning herself for better dividend payout, remember, they have confirmed in their own statement that they are going to be done with forbearance issues this month end, meaning there is no threat to continuous dividend payments, meaning come September, October this year, just a few months from now, they will declare dividend, and this woman will now receive millions of naira based on this extra investment she has made. How much have you invested to receive? I will talk more on this as we make progress, right? Okay, that's the other news I have for you, but I'll still need to go on to your comments to respond. All right. We are here trying to build our net worth to grow money and have a better life going forward. And this is the most legitimate means of doing so that I have known for the past 27 years that I've been in the stock market. So I am here sharing my knowledge with you so you can take advantage without having to charge you for it. And I'm so glad that I'm in the midst of very smart people. You guys receive instruction, go out there, do it, and turn it into cash, into profits in your accounts. And I'm so gratified when I hear your positive stories, right? Thank you very much. Now I'm seeing my TikTok family really responding with fire. Money is easy to make. Indeed, money is easy to make. You don't know the time you spend typing that. Your brain tells you to type. While you are typing it, your mind is receiving that information, and eventually it becomes a reality. Anybody who wants to face difficulty with money, always say it, that money is difficult to make. You will find money hard to make because money behaves like a spirit. It can disappear from you if you feel it is difficult to get, and opportunities will come to you if you think it's easy to make. Maybe it is your mindset that has brought you here, because in a gathering like this, it's only the like minds that stay, right? If you are not thinking about growing your money, a gathering like this will never interest you. And that's why you have fewer people gather for such live streams like this, even when it is free, as we have it on a daily basis. I mean, I don't know who else spends 2 solid hours talking to people for free like this so that they can get richer. But you know what? The world is full of angels. And so let's be the angels that the world is looking for and continue to spread this word. Go ahead and share this live session. Share gifts here on this session. Also, keep power tapping your screens. All of those screen activities brings more people who will come and benefit like we are doing. All right? Thank you very much. So we saw yesterday that the Nigerian exchange closed positive, and there was strong buying interest in both the oil sector and the insurance sector. So if you don't have an insurance company, well, you may just be sleeping and watching opportunities pass you by. That's because a lot is about to happen in that sector. From what I see, most of them will need to recapitalize, and stock prices are already jumping. Right? So we're going to take a look. You know, the top best insurance stocks, they are even the most expensive amongst them. Talking about custodian insurance, which is climbing higher and higher on a daily basis. And then I think it's around 24 or 26. I'll give you the updates right now. Custodian insurance currently at 26 naira 50 kobo. We were here analyzing how the MD of Toyota Nigeria went in and bought quantum volumes of custodian insurance. As at that time, the stock price moved from around 20 naira to 22. Well, what we have here is now 26 naira per share, and the stock price is still climbing. From yesterday's 24 naira 70 kobo, custodian insurance is now 26 naira 50 kobo. That man, I'm talking about the MD of Total, Toyota Nigeria, who bought, was it about 1 billion shares of custodian or something like that? He has made about over 4 naira 50 kobo right now on his purchase, if not more than 5 naira per share. So the rich are aggressively growing their net worth. This is one thing I found out and said, no, I'm going to use all I have to grow my net worth. And if the rich is doing this, I wonder what we have to do to get wealthy. You know, the rich invest, the middle class save, the poor spend. And I keep saying, if you even are in the category of the poor as we speak now, the only way to take yourself out of that list and put yourself on the rich list is to do what the rich do. And that's what we are doing here. Right? So, custodian insurance, 26 naira 50 kobo. The next most solid insurance stock, which we shared here, NEM Insurance. Can you believe that? Who can guess how much NEM is? Suddenly, this NEM Insurance I mentioned to you, was it 3 days ago on Monday or so, at 15 naira 50 kobo or thereabouts? We are looking at NEM now at 18 naira 10 kobo. Come on now, how many of us bought NEM Insurance? If you can call in, if you bought NEM Insurance based on my call at just 15, it's just a few days, not even up to a week. Take a look at this, 18 naira 10 kobo. Whether it closes at 18.10 or not, it's not a problem. But what we are seeing is that the offers are still more than the bids. The bids are more than the offer. 1.9 million bids versus 259,000 offers. So the second biggest insurance company listed on the NGX is giving a hot chase to the first, right? This is how you can just sit down and make your money work for you. If you are not following me, you are losing money. Who else bought NEM Insurance here at 15.50 or thereabouts? Because within a few days now, it's 18 naira 10 kobo already. Nobody, coach, you are a God sent to our generation, okay? God bless you, sir. Thank you very much, Clinton. I see your gift there. Really appreciate you talking about Official Tea Empire. Appreciate you very much for the gifts. Is there any specific platform to buy the insurance? Queen, you just need a stockbroker. All the quoted companies are traded on the stock exchange, okay? KCT Smart, thank you very much. Appreciate you for the gifts. Thank you very much. Let me ask my wife. She's my manager, Daddy Chef. That's okay, not a problem. But I like the fact that you have a strong bond and harmony with your wife when it comes to things like this. So congratulations for that. I always see such couples as power couples, the real power couples. That's what I call them. Because when husband and wife are in harmony, anything is possible. Yes, coach, what about Fidelity Bank, sir? Lee, Fidelity Bank has continually begged for people to buy at a very low price, and even at 18 naira, I do not think Fidelity Bank has a problem. This is a bank that has vowed to pay dividend twice, something most of its peers do not do. So if you ask me, Fidelity is still around 18 is so cheap. Well. I've just checked through the charts and I'm seeing right now that Fidelity has left the 18 naira range. Currently, 19 naira 25 kobo. So everybody is suddenly waking up from their slumber, from that confusion in the banking sector, right? Suddenly, people are now beginning to see what we saw earlier. Watch the video I made about the forbearance issues and all that. I mentioned it overly, severally, that listen, the biggest Nigerian banks cannot shut down. And this is just an opportunity. It didn't even last long. All the depression is finally recovering. Congratulations. Even First Hold Co is now at 26 naira per share. Listen, you don't need to be an accountant. You don't need a degree in banking and finance or economics to invest in the stock market. That's the beauty of it. With this daily live session, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Nigerian time, my YouTube channel that's available to always download everything that we discuss on a daily basis for you to watch for free. And of course, all my social media handles and the Net Worth Investors Club on Discord app is enough to get you started, as long as you have the desire to invest and grow your money legitimately. Now, nobody is coming to ask for your money. Please, you are not giving anybody any money. That's why it's a do-it-yourself club. The truth is, before I formed Net Worth Investors Club, I thought about the several ways to protect members from all of these scammers, left, right, and center. And I thought, listen, the best way to do things like this is to teach them how to do it. So it should be a do-it-yourself club, so that nobody also corners you to go and start telling you things that you shouldn't do just to swindle you. How do I mean? All discussions are public, right in the space, in the various channels that discussions are held. We have the channel for Nigerian stocks. We have the channel for foreign stocks. Everything is discussed live there. All questions you have, you ask live there. Whether I'm there or not, the admins are there to respond to any questions whatsoever. And then you learn from a distance, even if you don't want to disclose your identity. The important thing is that you are in a community that begins to spur you, to push you, to make you better. And then that way, you can't miss out on growing money. Listen, we are in one of the most fantastic eras of human existence. I can tell you for free. Now you can invest in foreign stocks. So gone are those days when you see, if you invested in NVIDIA 10 years ago, you would have been now, if you invested $5,000 or $10,000, you would have been now worth $1 million. Now it's practicable. It's very doable. Such is the era we live in, and you don't want to miss, right? All right, let me see if I have some callers. No callers, so I go straight. What's happening in the market? Keep your questions coming in. Hey, bought Airtel stocks and till date, it hasn't reflected on my portfolio. What should I do? Old spot. Which house do you use? Thank you very much, Success Mindset. I see your gifts there. Coach, my AfroInvest isn't accepting my verification. Is there a way you can find a way? K Black, find a way to email them to confirm. Akudo Onyido says, I see NEM and custodian rivalry in insurance as Okomo and Presco. NEM may still be a good buy as it pursues custodian. Interesting insight there. You see, eventually you start beginning to make up your mind and analyze things even from your own point of view. And you know what? More often than not, you are right. Why? Because you've been close to the market, you've been watching and monitoring activities, and honestly, it is happening just as you say. Is it okay to buy on NGX platform? Fashion designer in Lagos. You can't buy on NGX platform directly. You will need a stockbroker. So you must use a broker to be able to access stocks on the NGX. The NGX platform is for monitoring reports and following market developments and news coming from the market. Daddy Chef says, I want to invest 2 million. What are the best shares to buy today? There are no best shares if you want me to explain further, because everybody has diverse needs and various stocks meet those diverse needs. So there can't be a best in that situation. The best thing for you is, what do you want from that investment? Are you investing long-term? Are you needing the money in a year or 2 years' time, or you want to grow it and possibly add to what you have from time to time? Are you looking at dividend investing or value investing? Because there could be a correlation, there could be a divergence. Some growth stocks can't give you much value, but they can pump dividends into your account, while some value stocks are too small yet to pump sufficient dividend into your account, but there are prospects of growing your capital faster. So the choice is yours to make. Sir, what's the platform you talked about that advises on international stocks? Platform that advises on international stocks? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding your statement regarding advising. There's no website that advises. You make your research. So maybe you may want to reframe your question, okay? What opportunity do we have with banks at the moment, looking at the forbearance stuff? Well, before our very eyes, Access Bank is now 22 naira 15 kobo. This was a stock dumped just up till yesterday. It was selling at 20 naira per share. So suddenly, no bank, the fear that came upon all investors regarding banks have disappeared, and all the bank stocks are rising back up. My question now is, those people who sold, what will be their story? You have 1 million shares of Zenith Bank, you sold it out of panic at 43. Now it's back to 50 naira. 50 naira, yes, 50 naira minus 43 naira is 7 naira. So the person who bought your 1 million shares of Zenith Bank on Monday is already up by 7 million naira profit. Just like that. Sir, I have shares with Flour Mills and I heard they paid off until I haven't received. Okay, Golden. Flour Mills, you will need to email their registrars and follow them up, because Flour Mills eventually paid off minority shareholders about 86 naira per share. And I'm sure if you bought it early enough, that's a very good price to have sold off. So just Google search their registrars and then maybe download their e-dividend mandate form and then fill it, complete it, send it back to the registrars requesting for your payoff. And I'm sure they'll be able to do that. If you can't follow the instructions I've just given, you may want to follow me on Instagram. Anybody who has any question for me outside the live session, follow me on Instagram, send me a DM, and I will forward what I'm just explaining to you. Sir, is Bamboo good? They're asking for BVN. Debbie Sommer. Bamboo is doing legitimate business. They are a fintech app and they help you to invest both in Nigeria and abroad. So in the financial services sector, one of the key requirements before any account is opened, whether it is bank account or stock brokerage account, your BVN is required to be verified. So it's not a problem. The problem we see with investing using fintech apps is that you end up paying double for Nigerian stocks. Of course, for foreign stocks, you will still pay the double because there's no foreign broker who will come and verify you here. So that's where the fintech apps comes in and facilitates your transactions. But for Nigerian stocks, since you are in Nigeria, we always advise, look for a stockbroker you are okay with and invest so that you pay commission once. But if you are happy with paying whatever it is to invest through any fintech apps, this is not to demarket any fintech app. I have no business doing that. I don't profit from that. I can't be looking for how to profit from such, right? But this is me being true because I am obligated to tell you exactly the way it is. I know these fintechs will hate me for this, but I don't care, right? Stand by the truth, tell the people, they make up their mind to do what they want. Very simple. Okay? Sir, is FCMB good to buy now? weightless way and muscle motive. I think FCMB is okay at 9 something. It really has not been very impressive over the years. It was about the same price with Fidelity before Fidelity Bank now eventually showed more skills and left them behind. Currently, Fidelity is almost 10 naira more than them. That's how bad they have performed. But you know what? Whether you like it or not, as these other banks are getting more expensive, FCMB may take a push, but the fundamentals are not too wonderful. Please, sir, please, is iInvest a good app for stock investment? C for Golden. I would not know because I do not use them, but iInvest. All you need to do is first find out what is the parent company behind them. Is it a bank or a stockbroking firm? I've known them for a long time also. Beautifying Shop says, Coach, you are right, because it happened to me too. Exactly. Is AfroInvest a good stockbroker? Yes, it's a good stockbroker, but you need to ask questions. And I do not want to be the one talking down on any stock because, any broker, because some of them I don't use them. So it will be nice to hear from those who have experience using this platform. So guys, we are all here to help each other. If you have used a particular broker before that somebody's asking about, you can just put a comment based on your experience what it is, so they don't make mistakes, because that's why we're here. I am here now laying down my 27 years experience of how I fell and rose, so that you won't fall the fall I fell. Now this is sounding like rhyme and reason, but I hope you get me now. For the past 27 years I've been in the market, and some people have made the mistakes with these banking stocks now, but you have avoided it, right? Some have lost from it, you have profited from it. Why? Because I have made that mistake, you can't be making it again as long as you are listening to me. Okay? So that's the way it is. So if you have experienced the use of any broker that somebody is asking about here, please don't fail to disclose to them, so that we are all helpers of ourselves. Henry Bature says, which broker do you use, sir? I use Atlas Portfolios. Please, sir, recommend broker for Nigeria. Debbie Soma. Well, I've been recommending Atlas Portfolios, just that we're having a little bit of difficulties now getting accounts confirmed. Though they come from time to time to speak to us, we are expecting that they will be in the house today. Okay, Atlas Portfolios is here, so they can attend to some of our challenges. Now, they've been good with helping out customer-wise, but it's looking like there could be hitches that we also do not know, because from time to time, they've also told us that on CSCS, since the registration is not strictly on them, they have to still go through the Central Securities Clearance System to perfect the registration before your account is functional. So sometimes they face system challenges over there on CSCS. So maybe we will have Atlas Portfolios talk to us today. They are in the house. I've called them up now, and let's see how it goes. We have Maobi in the house also, so I'm going to be having some help. He's been helping already, moderating on the comments section. Hello, Atlas. Good afternoon. Hello, Maobi. Good afternoon. Glad to have you in the house.
Yeah, hello, Coach. Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to everybody in the house today.
All right. Anybody who has any complaints, any concerns with Atlas, they are in the building. You could type, they will respond to you via comments. You could call in, and let's try to handle some of the challenges you are faced with right now. We have 2 callers already. KCT Smart, let's see what you have to say in case it has to do with Atlas. But to make it quick and snappy, Not everybody needs to call in if you have problems with Atlas, unless we need to discuss about it. I'm sure Maobi will be reading through the comments to advise if you need to call in. Otherwise, type in your concerns now. Atlas is here. All those in the Network Investors Club group who had challenges with their transfers, please come up here now and let it be sorted. You know how sometimes they efficiently just deal with it on the spot. So we have a chance. UBA, 35 Naira, gaining 1 Naira 45 Kobo already. People have made money through these banks already. All right, Westside said, Atlas Portfolios, kindly check my email. I've sent all required documents for the transfer of my stocks from Bamboo to Atlas Portfolios. All right. Gabby Worldwide says, hello, I registered with Atlas going to 1 week now, but I haven't received my feedback from them. Gabby, one question I have, please check your spam mailbox just in case, because sometimes some mails fly into the spam mailbox and you may just be expecting it in your inbox. So please do that and revert back on the comment section so they can respond. Ellen Nigeria says, can I buy foreign stocks with Atlas, and is the US stock going to be in my name? Absolutely, you can. The US stock has to be in your name, but Atlas is not, does not do foreign stocks. So I would recommend, if you are in Nigeria, Ellen, to use Optimus by AfriInvest. IKG says, please confirm if Charms and CWG are good stocks to buy. Absolutely, very good stocks, especially if you have the long-term horizon. That's just the problem. Anybody who can wait out the period, you make money from these stocks. Do not come into the stock market with a get-rich-quick scheme, because it is not such a place. In any case, the market sometimes rewards us very fast, quicker than we expect. So if you are positioned in the market, you get to benefit. Zenith Bank 5 Naira 50 Kobo, GT Co 79 Naira 95 Kobo. For your information, GT Bank actually touched 80 Naira this morning. So the battle between GT and Stanbic on the race to 100 Naira per share is still on. Can I tell you, Stanbic currently now 87 Naira per share. It also touched 88 as well. This Ebele says, please coach, don't make me cry you a river. I don't vex since Monday. Opportunities came, no funds. All right. It's okay. You know what we do? We laugh over these things because you can't cry, right? You can't cry. The good thing is that you are in a place where opportunities will continue to come, and so we continue to enjoy when we have money. You know what is happening to you really? There's already a clear indication that your mindset has changed completely. Yes? Okay, fashion designer in Lagos said, yeah, let me check my GTB. Interesting stuff. Do you know what? So many people actually bought GT Bank at how much? 45 Naira per share last year during the public offer? Was it 45 or so? Now it's 79 Naira per share. Powerful. So while you are banking with them, as they use your money to make more money, it doesn't only go to them alone. You also get to have part of that money. So hear me. You are here feeling the pinch and feeling uncomfortable and sad that opportunity came to invest and you have missed. That is a good feeling. That's one good sad feeling to have, because that is a sign to me that something has changed. Now, there will be no money misroad as far as you are concerned. You get the point? You know, there are so many people out there who they get money, they blow it, they mess up with it, they misbehave with money, and you wonder, this is money misroad, right? That's what I'm saying. There will be no money misroad with you because of what has formed inside of you. So every money that comes, you are putting it to the most important use, investing regularly. And then before you know it, wonderful. The things that you used to struggle to buy today, you will be buying them 1,000 times better with zero pressure. Wellness and skin, where have you been? It's good to have you back. Says, Coach, please, what's the timeline for Charms Rights offer? No timeline yet. All we have is qualification date was 16th of this month. Victor Gerald says, please, what are we buying today? Let me also address us. Do not think that every day you must buy stocks, because if you think so, that means you'll be selling some good stocks that should have paid you more money in the long run just because you want to participate in buying and selling. But if you have fresh funds and you want to invest, a lot of times you don't need too many stocks in your portfolio unless you have too much money to keep coming to the market over and over again, which is fantastic, right? So today in the market, we are looking at CWG, which still looks good as long as it's not gone beyond 9 naira. Day by day, the pressure keeps building on the buyers. 6 million bids right now versus 4.6 million offers. The highest bid is 9 naira 25 kobo. The lowest offer is 9 naira 30 kobo. Towards closing, it could drop, but it's looking like it doesn't want to drop that no more, because as we speak, as at yesterday, it closed at 9.25. Whether it will drop to 9.10 before it closes today or even below 9, we do not know. What we know is the opportunities are there in this stock based on the numbers, right? Okay. 100,000 shares block just done on custodian insurance at 26 naira 50 kobo, and that cements that price movement for today. You know why? Because yesterday it closed at 24 naira 70 kobo and it's been aiming high all along. Well, there you go. 100,000 shares done in one go at 26.50. So that will ensure that custodian insurance closes at that price. Current bid and offer status 3.3 million bids versus 942,000 offers. Every stock I am buying now is not for swing sale at all. I want compound gains. OJ, fantastic. Fantastic. Now let me tell you something. Today I was talking with one of my mentees and I told him, listen, enough of if you bought NACO 5 years ago at 2 naira, it is now 82 naira. You have made 80 naira per share gain. Blah, blah, blah. This is not a regular social media post adventure that I'm doing here. I'm looking for the next set of millionaires and billionaires. And I want to be able to equip you with all you need as far as this capital market is concerned to achieve your financial goals. Stop telling me if you invested in NACO 5 years ago. 5 years ago is gone. What should I invest in today so I can start telling this NACO story 5 years from now? So the question now is, do you have the stomach to wait on your investment for 5 years? I can tell you, even if you say no, I will say yes, because you were here when COVID happened 5 years ago. It looks like yesterday, but it's been 5 years. Stop being afraid of long-term investing. That's where the money is. So what we are doing today is planting for the next 5 years, for instance, so that 5 years after, I will be here talking to you live like this, and you will tell me, Coach, I bought Charms 2 naira 30 kobo in 2025. This is 2030. Charms is now 15 naira per share. I've made so much money. That's what we're talking about. The owners of Charms wants to own enough Charms. That's why they did rights issue and not public offer. They are ready to stake their money and collect that discount at 1 naira 70 kobo when in the market is selling for 2 naira 10 kobo or something like that. right? That's what we're talking about. Let's stop being in too much of a hurry. I feel our sister, the Ebele, I feel her very well, but I can tell you that she's well loaded in the stocks she owns. She's not tempted to sell to be a part of the jamboree. Sometimes the noises are too much. You can be tempted to throw away what will give you much more gold and diamond in a few years. So let's stay grounded. When you have to add to your investment, you add. When you don't have, just look away from the noises and stay focused, because we are now planting again. 5 years from now, I don't know whether Network Investors Club will be like 100,000 members. We are currently about 2,200 members in that club on Discord. But we will gather both physically and virtually, and we'll be talking about how we bought QTix at 2 naira 50 kobo or 3 naira 15 kobo, and now it's selling for 25 naira per share. Open your minds up. That's what I'm here to do today. Open your minds up. You are okay. We've not gone too far. Most of you listened to me in November. That's like 7-8 months ago, and bought TIP, the initiates. Now that stock looked ordinary, 1 naira 95 kobo. Nothing in it to really glory about, right? Just 7 to 8 months after, I'm talking about just November 2024 that passed just now, before our very eyes, coming here on a daily basis, we saw TIP, T-I-P, move from 1 naira 95 kobo to 7 naira, and currently at 6 naira 70 kobo or thereabouts as we speak. What you bought for less than 2 naira is already 6 naira plus. It's not up to a year old. That's what we're talking about. Do you know what? That is to say, if you invested 1.7 million naira then, that money is now worth 6.7 million naira already. If that's why I say, and I'm not just blabbing, if you are not following me, you are losing money. Go on the YouTube channels, go and start watching all those videos, the daily uploads. Make sure you don't miss it out, because sometimes when you are live, you may miss out some things, but when you are seated and following on video, you can trap every wisdom and every market opportunities that was discussed. Ladies and gentlemen, Ella Lakes has touched 5 naira again. It's looking like it's now trying to hit 5 naira and find a new support. It's hungry to leave the 4 naira region. Well, it's not been long, it won't touch 4 naira. So we are watching drama unfold before us. For those who are very patient, maybe, just maybe, Ella Lakes will make them wealthy. Surprises everywhere. I said it here yesterday, but I think maybe somebody forgot. Someone needs to remind me to dig up the analysis I did on Ella Lakes. I think this is the time it's very important for us to see that analysis again. I did it sometime last year, sharing the prospects, what may become of Ella Lakes if all their planning works out perfectly. Yes? All right. Zini says, honestly, that's the goal. Go heavy on a stock and hold on. I can't be in every stock. Interesting stuff. Network Investors Club will keep growing and translate into a massive venture. I said it. I agree with you. It will be up to 1 million, sir. K Black. Absolutely. Coach, please, how much can I bid for Aradel today? Wafidok is asking. Let's go on to the screens to see what's happening with Aradel. Aradel is currently at 537 naira. I said it yesterday. I think I tweeted about it yesterday that the oil and gas stocks are jumping, especially because of the war between Israel and Iran. And if that war continues, this thing just will continue to fly. Yes? So currently 1.2 million shares bidded for versus 1.1 million on offer. Okay. Well, I don't think you can buy for anything less than 520, though there are even more bids at 535. So maybe 535 or something close to that. 535 or something near that. So that you get in, because some of these stocks you just buy and go and sleep. This was Aradel that was lying fallow at 400 and something for so long. Well, it's now perhaps it just might have established a strong support above 500 and may not go below 500 soon unless something terrible happens. What stock can I buy now? Combination of long and short-term shares. 600,000. Fashion designer in Lagos. I'm looking at CWG, not bad. Split it between CWG and let's see, maybe USCN. But that will take a lot of the money away. But there are prospects. CWG not more than 9 naira 25 kobo. And then USCN is gaining already now 35. I wish USCN was still around 33 when it would have looked interesting to buy. Please, your YouTube channel, Leon John. Okay, my YouTube channel and my Instagram channel, including my TikTok channels, are all with the same handles at Wealth Coach Omiete. Have typed it there again. That's it. Search me on YouTube, search me on Instagram, search me everywhere. You will find me and take position, all for free. Zenith Bank continue to power up 50 naira 60 kobo. I'm now suspecting that some other board members might be following the queue of the MD. Guess what? About 18 million shares have been traded already of Zenith Bank, nearing 1 billion naira worth. Okay, MTN gaining 5 naira today again, 355. I don't know if MTN is actually chasing 500 naira. I don't know. All right, there are so many callers, so I will go on now for us to receive calls. Victor Wealth, you are the first on the. Let's hear you. I'm going to bring everybody up. Hopefully, we maximize the time we have left, just nearly 1 hour. Hello, Victor Wealth, are you there? Okay, we missed him out for whatever reason, maybe connection problems. Ziz Dap, you are next.
Hello, Coach.
Very good afternoon to you. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
Yeah, my name is Aziz Adedapo. I'm streaming from Northern Ireland.
Aziz from Northern Ireland, thank you very much for joining. Glad to have you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to speak with Atlas, but they are no more there. I transferred some stocks like some month ago, but I haven't been hearing from them. They contacted me last week, but I just want to hear feedback from them again. That's why.
Okay. Atlas has been. Could you
Hello,
please
Atlas.
on to Aziz?
Hello, Atlas. Just, they are still muted.
Okay, just hold on when they come on live.
Yeah, Coach, I'll be in the comment section. I'm on transit.
Okay.
She's in the floor of the exchange or somewhere. You know, sometimes it can be very noisy. So just go on the comment section so that because the noise in the background will not let her speak.
Thanks,
All right.
Coach. Thanks for everything.
Thank you. Oh, Mr. D. Abba says, I made 35% so far with LRX. Can I sell? The question is, why did you buy LRX? Was it to make short-term gains? If that is the case, then it's fine. Otherwise, because there could still be a chance that after you sell, it drops, then you buy back. So, the ball is in your court. Let's have Elroy. Iran could threaten to block a key oil choke point. If that happens, oil prices will keep rising. And of course, that will be good news for Aradel, Seplat, and all that. Hello. We have Elroy. Okay, Elroy is not available to talk. The noise in the background will not let him. We proceed further. We have a lot of callers standing by. Hopefully, we deal with all of them. Let's be quick as lightning. Leko is next. Chin says, good afternoon, coach. Please, I would like your advice on the stocks I can invest $6,000 on.
Hello, good afternoon, coach.
I want to invest in U.S. stocks. Oh, I can't do all of that here.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon, coach.
Good afternoon. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
My name is Alexander Lekon. I'm streaming from Lagos State. I would like to speak with.
Thank you for joining.
I would like to speak with Atlas. I told them I want to migrate my portfolio from AfriInvest to their platform. So since early June, and I've messaged them, sent them a reminder, but I didn't receive any feedback from them till now.
Well. You can't speak with Atlas. Just do right?
Sir?
Hello, coach. Good afternoon.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Okay.
Listen.
Hello, coach. Can I go ahead?
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Hello, Atlas. I can hear you loud and clear.
Atlas is in a noisy environment. That's what I was saying. So they had already. Hello.
All right. For intermember transfers from AfriInvest, yeah, they've been proving difficult very lately. Like, it's unbearable.
Hello,
So
coach.
I've
Can you hear
been
me?
talking to someone. I spoke with their MD recently on some particular account. Some were approved and some is still outstanding. You know, every broker will not want their customers to leave their end. But one thing I would say to all of the customers that intend moving is, let there be a mandate given already to them that you want to move if you are intentional about movement. And some has been escalated to CSCS also. But if they are still proving difficult, sometimes the options that is left is that you can just leave those stocks with them, then probably do more of your business with other houses. And some might decide to just sell down, but I don't advise that because of your entry price to some of those stocks. So I don't advise selling down. You can just maintain the account with them if they are proving difficult. We have like a whole lot, and it's been annoying. And we're in the market together. We don't have to start pushing ourselves to the face of regulators on account. So hopefully this week by Friday, our representative will be there also to ask for updates on all of this job. So please, we apologize for the delay, but we also employ clients to send a mail to them. Some of the clients that have been reaching out to me lately, I've been giving them some email addresses because their radical account should have.
Okay, Leko, I hope you've heard that. That's enough. We can go on to others who have been standing by as well. Flamsy Eagle.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Hello, Flamsy, are you there?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Go ahead. Your name and where you're
Yes,
speaking.
I wanted to make an inquiry. I chatted my. I bought champs in my bamboo, so I chatted them as regarding the right issue, and they told me that they don't do right issues. So I was confused. I said, why won't you do right issues? This champ said I should chat. I should chat the register. Is it the Champs register also? So I said, okay, maybe I'm going to tender it in this place so that we know I know what what they are saying because I don't know situation. I don't know reason why they will tell me they don't do right issues. I'm talking about Bamboo app.
All right. I myself, I can't explain that. It's really difficult to tell, especially knowing the intricacies of how they connect with their associate brokers. So I really have nothing to say about this because I have no knowledge or no reason why they shouldn't be able to process your rights issue for you. What they should do is contact the broker they work with to process your application for rights. Same way they help you to buy from the floor through the brokers, they should be able to process your rights.
So that was what made me confused because I don't know situation whereby I'll buy. That was a mistake I did buying from Bamboo. Well, I think I've done it, and I felt okay. Transferring it is going to be the way they are just because I bought champs early. Those times you were mentioning it early. I bought it when it was 206 from Bamboo. So that's the problem I'm having now.
It's all right. I don't know what else to say. I don't know if Atlas also has an advice. Atlas, do you have an opinion on this? So we can go on to the next caller. Let's keep standing by if they have an opinion. Yes.
Sorry, coach, is it about movement of account from Bamboo?
Yes.
No, for movement of account from Bamboo, there's no problem with it. It's fine and it's
No.
quite easy.
What he said,
Not
processing is trans rights issue. That,
Okay, Champs right?
yes.
Champs
yes.
right is not available to the public yet. They just submitted their application to NGX for approval. So it's just in the public, like they are proposing to do right. But once it's out, the registrar will send every qualified investor a mail first. Then when they reach out to the brokers, will send to all customers who are interested in taking up their right. So let's see how this week goes and next week. If NGS can conclude with them, then it will come to the face of the public. It's still proposed,
Okay.
not ongoing yet.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Thank you
I
very much.
understand. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you for what you do.
Yes. Next on the line, Leon John. Looking for opportunities for you guys. So, pardon me. Do we have Leon John? Louisa says, so does that mean there is no qualification date for chance rights issue if it's still proposed? There is qualification date 16th of this month. So anybody that buys now does not qualify for the rights. I thought we had Leon John called up. Hello, Leon. Are you there? We seem to be having connection problems. I don't know from where, but we don't have the luxury of time to waste. We'll go on to the next caller, Nafisa. Hello, Nafisa. Are you there? Or is it a message?
I only want to.
Hello, Nafisa.
I think I should take a few shots. Yeah.
All right. Looks like
One
it's
more.
an error. We go on to Muhammad. While we are still trying to continue. Thank God I'm qualified for champs everywhere I bought. That's Danny Sunshine. Okay. Madam Nafisa, good afternoon. All right. Nafisa wasn't picking. Maybe it was an error she called in. Sir, is APOV a good US stock to buy now? Mercury is asking APOV. Let's see. Just give me a moment. I was taking a look at what's happening in the market, and some dangerous are going on that I'm trying to confirm what is really happening before I share. Okay. Thanks for the great work you're doing for such enlightenment and assistance, Coach. Thank you, Gabriel. Betty Lee says, what's this all about? Hello, Maobi. Please, can you respond to Betty Lee? And just when we needed Maobi, we lost him there. Maobi, are you there? Come and respond to Betty Lee. She needs to know what exactly we are doing here. Searching for you on the queue. If you are there, please could you call in so I can keep searching for what I was looking for so I can break the news to you just in case. Okay, if we don't have Maobi, somebody can speak here. Let's see. Okay, Maobi is there.
Yeah, hello, coach. Sorry, I was on a call.
Hello, Maobi, are you there?
Yeah, hello, coach. I'm right here. Sorry, I was on a call. Can you
Can't seem
just
to hear you.
can you hear me now?
Something, okay?
Can you hear me much better now?
Yes, absolutely. Loud and clear. Betty Lee is asking, what's this all about? Please go ahead and straight to the point.
Okay, great. Betty Lee, I hope I got your name very well. Okay, just to make it simple for you to understand, we are here talking about investments in the stock market and also in the money market. Now, by stocks, we talk about, investing in publicly listed companies. What are publicly listed companies? These are companies that are not private. These are companies that, has brought out their shares and made them available to the public for purchase. I always like to use UBA Bank as an example, right? Now, let's imagine that you purchase a share of UBA Bank. This has made you a part owner of UBA. So when you buy a share, you are not just trying to profit from the price fluctuations or from the dividends. You are also becoming a part owner of that company directly. So this is exactly what we do here every weekday, except public holidays and also the weekends. Now, you might want to ask how you can even go ahead with your investment goals and with your investment journey. First thing is first, we always like to preach that you get proper knowledge, that you understand how the market works, that you understand how to buy, that you understand how to sell, that you understand how to analyze a company. What are those telltale signs that you need to look out for? What are those fundamental indicators that you need to check for you to know that a company is healthy or that a company is struggling and that this company is worth your money or not? So this is what we do here on a daily basis from 12 p.m. until 2 p.m. on every working day. We also have a group on Discord called the Net Worth Investors Club. This is basically a support group of like-minded investors who has, come together to exchange ideas on a day-to-day basis, to rub minds, to share informations, and to keep a general knowledge about the market top-notch at every given point in time. Now, if you want to start investing, after you get your knowledge, you need to select an investment platform. And this platform is a stock broker, has to be a stock broker, because you cannot walk into the market and buy a share of UBA directly. You need to do this through a platform which is a stockbroker. For your brokerage account, we are advising you to always make use of a proactive broker that will give you a live access to the market. Okay, there are many brokers out there, but for us, we are using Atlas portfolios, and you might have had coach, talk about one or two little issues we are facing with Atlas at the moment, which is not abnormal. I mean, we are talking about services that are reliant on technology and which they have, promised to try to improve and work on. So Atlas will give you real-time transmission of data. Atlas will give you some of the least payable, commission in the market, and also give you a very good support. You can see them right here in the live, trying to sort out one or two issues. Once you select your brokerage account, then you need to make that tough decision of deciding which equities you want to invest in. This is where it becomes really, really important that you stick with the fundamentals and you close your ears to the noise on the market. You must have heard that a lot during the course of the session today. What do we mean by closing your ears to the market and sticking with the fundamentals? Now, a couple of days ago, there was a CBN circular that just made it like a time bomb in the market. Many people did not even understand it, and many people panic sold. And some of these people or some of the investors that panic sold are investors that didn't have the information, that didn't maybe understand how the market works, and you end up losing money. But once you are invested in a very solid company with good fundamentals and everything, even if anything drastic happens in the market, you should be confident enough to stay put and know that you have to stick to your goals. Now, this is one of the things that we do on a daily basis in this club called Net Worth Investors Club. We reassure all the investors out there that, look, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You don't invest today and you hope to cash out tomorrow. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's something that you need to invest in and keep your mind at rest, and you reap the long-term rewards. So that is what we are doing here in a nutshell. So to make your investment journey much smoother, I will advise that you join this free Net Worth Investors Club. Again, I repeat, it's a free Net Worth Investors Club. Apart from the one-on-one coaching that Coach Omiete also, offers, which you have to contact him for through his verified Instagram only. Now, if you go out there, you find a lot of dummy pages here and there. Only contact through his verified Instagram handle if you want a one-on-one coaching. Apart from that, every other thing you do in Net Worth Investors Club is 100% free. Send him a DM on that verified Instagram handle, join the club, and you can be sure that you have a very smooth sailing in your investment journey. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you very much. That was very elaborate. I hope she's been satisfied. Okay, Daniel Oluwatobi, is next on the line, but before we get to you speaking, let me respond to some. Okay, Betty Lee says, whoa, thanks so much. Mabi must be an usher at Christ Embassy, talented welcomer of new members. Jude Moore, interesting stuff. Hello, coach. I'm interested in joining your Network Investors Club. I've messaged you on IG. Fantastic, Dr. Newton. We will deal with that immediately after the live session. Send you the link and you go right in there. Remember, it's a do-it-yourself club. You are not expected to give anybody money. You ask questions on how to go about whatever you want to do. They guide you accordingly and you do it yourself. Okay. We have Boluma Olusayero. Pardon me if I didn't mention the name correctly. She says, I've registered with Atlas for more than a week now, but no email. I have even checked my spam. Atlas, please could you respond to Boluma? Boluma says, Coach, what's your IG page? Okay, I'll type again for anyone who needs link to open Atlas Portfolios account or join Network Investors Club. Please follow me on Instagram, send me a DM, and I would oblige you and send you the link. Our Discord app does not let old links bring in people because we do not want intruders. So it's always directly that is sent to you. It can be shared by you, but once it expires, they will need another one directly. So that way, we keep the sanity of the club and maintain the safety and cyber security of all club members. Over 2,200 members currently, Nigerians abroad and in Nigeria, and of course some foreigners. Because we discuss foreign stocks, and ladies and gentlemen, if you remember, Circle Internet, ticker symbol CRCL, on the 5th of this month, it got listed at $31 per share. I told you, they did their initial public offering, and guess what? That stock that was selling for $31 per share, we saw it jump on the first day of trading to $84 per share. As we speak now, the stock is $199 per share. So a stock somebody bought for the first time on the 5th of this month, today is the 19th, that is 14 days after, say 2 weeks after, we are seeing that stock at $199. Yesterday, it gained a massive 33%, adding another $50 to its stock price. Seriously amazing. And for that reason, we have to also focus on stocks that are going public soon. It doesn't always happen that way. In fact, there was some level of apathy most recently for new listings, but it's looking like any stock that is involved in stablecoin business, AI business, infotech business, all the technology stuff, they seem to gain attention and followership. And so, part of what I am working on is now looking for the next set of listings. I've got them here. Will give us update as time goes on. Upcoming listings: JCAP, FMFC, and HCHL. Not yet confirmed when they will be listed, but we just want to keep an eye on the latest public offerings. I remember when public offerings used to run this wild, and maybe we are back in that era again, so that we will continue to enjoy some solid US dollar denominated gains. Right? Daniel Oluwatobi is not interested, or maybe he called by error. We will go on to speak to Michael. He's been patiently waiting. It's your turn, Michael. Coach, please, can you talk about ACXP? ACXP, just give me a moment. Michael, could you please mute the noise around you so we can talk very fast? Time is not on our side anymore. Okay, perhaps he called in error. So we go on to Betty Lee, actually is calling in this time. Acox Pharmaceuticals, that's ACXP, that's what you asked for, that's talking about Hosseini Hendricks. That's a penny stock in the pharmaceutical industry. It's done 111% in 5 days. That must be a very volatile stock. And considering the fact it's in pharmaceuticals and also a penny stock, that's a dangerous play. It must be a day trade stock, because I'm looking at the fundamentals now. There's nothing to celebrate about. They made, I'm not even seeing anything like revenue. So this is a very risky play. Perhaps it's a day trade stock. And day trades don't care about the fundamentals. But you know what? It's the fundamentals that guarantees your safety in any stock. So, very dangerous play. Couldn't find that Charms, fashion designer in Lagos. Charms does not have an R in it. So maybe you want to cross-check again and see. I mean, the one you said got listed and jumped. Okay, that's Zini says, Coach, what is the ticker symbol for that? Stock you just mentioned. Okay, the one that just got listed, CRCL, ticker symbol CRCL. If you are joining us and you don't know what we mean by ticker symbol, all stocks, no matter the company name, is identified by a ticker symbol, which is the abbreviated name for quick identification of the stock. For instance, Microsoft is the company name, but the ticker symbol is MSFT, right? So all companies traded on the stock exchange across the world have ticker symbols, short form of the company name or what they want to be identified with, that they use to list them for trading. Where do we buy stocks that haven't been listed? You can't buy stocks that haven't been listed. They must be listed unless you are amongst the foundation owners or they invite you to do private placement. Then you can participate. Most of the foreign IPO is not available on Optimus by Afri Invest. Yes, that's true, Lekon. That's part of the challenges you will face with some of these fintechs, and there's nothing they can do, really. But for those who have access, remember, this is an international community. We have a lot of Nigerians abroad who have foreign brokerage accounts, so they should participate when we start sharing that information. Coach, please, I want to invest in a tech company through Atlas. Will it affect my AfroInvest account? As far as it is a Nigerian listed company, you can go ahead and invest. Yeah, Buluma, that's a huge leap indeed. And we want to start participating in such huge leaps. You get my point? So a lot of resources in terms of time and whatever is required to continue to dig in and search for information. What's best entry price for FeedSim? Kiddies wear in Lagos. Do not touch FeedSim. I mentioned that the day before yesterday and maybe yesterday. And today is the third day I'm still saying don't touch FeedSim. The early buyers of Fitsin are feeding fat on it right now. Remember, Fitsin was 27 when I first mentioned it, but what do we have? It jumped to 48 naira per share yesterday, now currently being trimmed down. It can't continue rising that way. If you go ahead and buy Fitsin, it will be a struggle because they are now dumping that stock at the moment. Yesterday it closed at 43. When it started dropping from the 48 it got to, today it's at 14 naira 50 kobo, 1.4 million offers versus 873,000 bids. So it's normal. And this is why I tell people, don't chase after stocks. You get your fingers burnt or you will be catching a falling knife. You know what it means to catch a falling knife? Injury, right? So when a stock runs and it looks difficult to get, it has covered a lot of distance already, leave it alone. Yes? Juliet says, I bought at 17. What did you buy at 17? Tell me. Was it Fitsin Pharmaceuticals? RT Briscoe and Etana, please, coach, look into these two stocks. Which one is best to buy now, please? Well, Etana continues to enjoy the patronage of oil price movement. RT Briscoe, not very good fundamentals, except something else good is going on in the background that we are yet to hear about. Good day, coach. Is Total Energy a good buy? Alfredo. Now, let me also make this known. I had to sell my Total and bought into something else when I saw that it was wasting my time. So you are not the only one who sells your stock, especially seeing that the prospect in the new one that I was eyeing is far better than what I can get. So I have offloaded my Total. This is a disclosure announcement. Let's go on to the callers again and check who is still standing by to call in. Or to Pomperi, that's Gerald from Canada. Let's hear you, sir. Hello, sir.
Which one?
Hello. Hello, Gerald.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Oh, good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're streaming from. Your environment is a bit noisy.
Oh, okay. I will soon leave that environment. So my name is Gerald, and I'm calling from Canada.
Thank you, Gerald from Canada. Go ahead.
So I wanted to ask. Remember when I joined you in February this year,
Oh,
and then when I started following you,
okay.
I gave myself a target of what I wanted to invest in this year. For the whole 1 year. As of today, I have achieved that target. And so I wanted to say, if you were in my shoes, will you continue putting in money into the stock market? Or if I have to divert money, then it has to go into crypto markets. So between stock and crypto, where will you still continue investing? And I'm thinking of, removing that cap I gave myself for this year in stock, following Ben Graham's rule and the book about richest man in Babylon. So I don't know, if you're in my shoes, what will you do, sir?
You've just mentioned the richest man in Babylon, which I have continually spoken about here. And I can tell you, one of the principles in that book is do not invest in what you don't understand. The question is, how well do you understand the crypto market and how comfortable are you investing there? That's question number one. Number two, if you found yourself in the stock market that made you achieve your goal, 1 year goal achieved under 6 months, if you convict you that that's where you truly belong, if so, then my advice will be do not go all into crypto. Test the waters first while retaining most of your portfolio in stocks that have favored you so quickly. Then gradually fund crypto as you get a better grip. For me personally, the way I do crypto is I can never lose. And people may be wondering, how do you mean you can never lose? Everybody can lose. Now, this is why. I've studied the crypto market, I've studied the trend, and I have also had an insight into what the future holds for crypto. It's fantastic. My approach is passive, long term, no struggles. So I will advise instead of trading crypto, because I have a lot of feedback about those who attempted trading crypto and have lost money. Do not trade, invest long term for crypto. That means just putting money that you don't need almost immediately, leave it there. That's the best way to play crypto because in between when crypto was say $70,000 per coin, that's Bitcoin this time, versus when it between when it was $70,000 and when it got to $100,000, there was a lot of fluctuation that made traders lose money. But in the long run, what do we have? For the first time, crypto hit all-time high. Was it this month or last? I mean, Bitcoin hit all-time high this month or last month. So if you are playing crypto, when you have identified the best coins with the best prospects or the best cryptocurrency with the best prospects, go in long term and leave it there while focusing on the stock market more. That's my simple advice.
Okay. So lastly, I will send you a DM on Instagram. I would like a one-on-one coaching for portfolio rebalancing and then also to help me to align my portfolio towards my final goals on stock market.
Not a problem at all, anytime.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Gerard. Enjoy yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't be in this community and be sleeping. Somebody joined in February and had a 1-year goal and he has hit his target. We are still in June. That is, even if he started since January, this is just the 6 months. So within 4 to 5 months, he's done. My goodness. What are you waiting for? Come on, get challenged right there, where you are seated listening to me right now. Let no money disappear from your hand for no reason. Yes, you have needs, meet those needs, but don't waste money on wants. There's a difference between the two. Your needs and your wants are not the same, but a lot of people mistake them and blow everything they have. The world will not reward you for operating against the principles that governs it. Can I tell you this? Poverty is an evidence of the disobedience of the laws governing wealth. The laws governing wealth say from what you earn, make sure you invest so that you will earn more going forward. But people come into the world and blow everything and expect to be rich. How? Even the richest people are investing. This morning you've heard that the MD of Zenith bought how many million shares? If they can be investing, what are we doing? How do you want to get rich when the rich? That's why the rich keeps getting richer and the poor getting poorer. So do what the rich do and see your life turn around before your very eyes. 1-year goal achieved in 5 months. Come on, that deserves a round of applause. Well done, Gerard. I'm sure your wife must be proud of you. I remember we spoke with her on your birthday or something, or was it on her birthday or so? So we're making progress. Atlas, please could you respond to Boluma? She's been waiting. Crypto is above 100K, so only old owners are enjoying it and new investors are coming to lose. Oh my God, Baba Gift, you know what? As I participate, I'm getting angry. Why didn't I take you serious? I would have gone for my far by now. Really? Professor Colinzo. Now I want to hear you speak. Hello, Professor. Are you there? I need to hear, when did you start following? Oh, we have a lot of callers here. All right, let's keep going. The matured investor. You are next. Time is running out now. We'll keep running with speed. 15 minutes to go. Coach, with 150K, will you advise me to buy Dang Sugar 41 or buy Champs 209 or buy NIDF? It depends on what you are aiming for. Which of them do you already have? And which of them you want to build on? Yes? Okay. How can I join your community? Chilamo. Follow me on Instagram. Send me a DM that you want to join the group Net Worth Investors Club. Notice that it is not network, it is net worth. So nobody's asking you to bring money so they can invest for you. No, it's a do-it-yourself club. We all grow together. How do one open an estate account for transfer of equities? Estate account. Speak to your broker, your stockbroker. Want to join the group? Gabriel O. Just follow me on Instagram with that link. With that handle, and the rest will be history. Send me a DM. Coach, is it possible to open trading 212 from Nigeria? Lekon, it's not possible. You have to reside around the UK or something like that. Hi, Coach, looking to invest 300,000 long term. What do you recommend? Expression views. Yes, part of what I was looking at was the price movement or behavior of a stock like Julius Berger. I told you sometime that Julius Berger should come down to whatever level I want it, and then we can participate. And then I saw a block transaction at 127 Naira per share for Julius Berger, and got intrigued and interested. That was what took my attention. In any case, whether it will change to 127 at the close of market today, I don't know. But the offers are 78,000 versus 337,000. Guys, whatever it is you do, don't fail to go back to the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is there. Follow the link tree on my bio or use this same username. You can be able to record most of the things we do, and also share, comment, like. That's what makes these things work. Sir, Apple U.S. stock, is it good to buy for long term? All right, I'll check and get back to you. APOV. APOV. I hope you're not looking at day trade stocks, because please get me the correct ticker symbol. That's not correct. It's not going. Coach, can I buy Seplat passively while I accumulate RRDL, or just focus on RRDL? Well, you can never go wrong investing. That's one thing. So passively dropping one or two coins, pieces of Seplat from time to time, not bad. In any case, this was a Seplat that dropped to about 4,000 and nobody was buying. It's looking like interest is building, but very slowly, because there are 39,000 shares versus 453,000 on offer. So feel free. Coach, NACO has hit 85. Ulubenga, are you serious? Very alarming. Well, the signs were all over the place. I told you guys that institutional investors are taking position in NACO. At least now you can see and confirm that that is the case. I'm looking for NACO right now. 85 Naira per share NACO. Whether it closes at that price or not, I don't know. But what I know is that there are 2.5 million offers versus 458,000. 2.5 million bids versus 458,000 offers. So the bids are so much more than the offers. And it's looking really interesting what's happening with NACO. 3.6 million shares traded. 302 million naira spent. Gracia says, Coach, can you advise stocks to buy with 20 million naira for a year? Okay, if I can do that very quickly here, buy CWG, buy Dangote Sugar, buy UACN. You can also buy TIP. Don't forget to take up some Aradel. It just depends on what you want and how you want to stagger them. The information is sketchy, incomplete, but you can work out something from what I've just mentioned, okay? All right, good day, Coach. Please talk about ETI, ICO, and Sterling. And yet here, I have these three stocks. Which of them should continue to keep or sell off? ICO is not really behaving. Sell off ICO. Still stay a bit patient with Sterling. And let's see how it goes. Use ICO to buy something else. All right, classified planet. Let's see what we can do in 9 minutes. Let's talk very fast. Most of the people who seem to be calling in eventually drop off whenever I accept their calls. Classified planet, are you there? We're going to be going with on.
Hello, Coach. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you're streaming from?
Yeah. Okay. My name is Helen. I'm calling from Lagos.
Helen from Lagos. We are glad to have you. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. This is my first time, so I think this is my second time on this live coach. And please, I have some questions regarding my. I want to make a decision on investments.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, please. I just recently recovered the money I invested on commercial papers, and I have the money with me, and I'm trying to invest. Although I also did a money market fund with FSDH, and I also did the commercial paper with FSDH, Lekki Free Trade Zone. So now I want to invest with the one I got now, my money that I just got for 6 month investment. So I want to know which of the platform can I invest on apart from the FSDH commercial paper and the money market fund. So I also want to know if I should invest in a commercial paper, that's a Dangote commercial paper.
You sound to me like you are a passive investor and very careful with your risk appetite. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
The best stock for you is NIDF. Now, I don't know how much you are looking at. If I have an idea, that would have helped. NIDF currently is selling at, so I can work out something for you, 115 naira per share. There are more offers than bids, meaning you can sell less than that. But if you invest in NIDF, you're going to be guaranteed dividend every 3 months. In fact, the second quarter dividend will be paid later next month, meaning if you buy today as we speak, you still qualify for it, knowing fully well that you didn't buy from the beginning of the second quarter. That's one stock that may be good for you because you sound conservative. Or if you want to be aggressive and invest head on in the stock market, then I can recommend other stocks for you as well. But the good thing with having NIDF in your portfolio is that it brings some level of stability and regular cash flow from which you can also be reinvesting in the stock market or anywhere else. But it all depends on how much your capital is. Are you with me?
Okay, sir. Sorry, but I'm kind of skeptical about stock markets. Sometimes it fluctuates, and like commercial papers now, I will know the exact interest I'm going to get at a particular at the maturity date. Okay, if it's for instance 600,000 interest, so I will know that okay, at the end of the maturity date I'm going to have it. So just like the one I just got now, I got it with my interest. I invested 5 million actually, so I got the interest close to 700,000 in 6 months. So I just want to do something that is more secured. But
Okay.
like shares,
I
I
was
don't think
correct.
I.
I was absolutely correct. I said it. You sound, even when I was thinking you were thinking of a stock to buy, you actually sounded like somebody who is very, very careful when it comes to risk taking. All right. Treasury bills is available 91 days, 182 days, and 365, 64 days treasury bills. Interest rate is between 17 and 18%, depending on which of them you settle for. The interest is even paid to you upfront, and then your capital returns to you at the end of the tenor. That's what is good for you right now. And it's still on.
Yes.
I shared that information yesterday. So if you listen to yesterday's video from the beginning, go on the YouTube channel, you get the details, the full details, because I don't have that here. But you can invest in that. With peace of mind, you go to bed. 24 hours,
Yes.
24 hours after you invest, your interest drops for you. You don't need to wait till the tenure expires. Is that fine?
Oh, okay, good. So how do I get it started? And
You have
so
you spoke about working with FSDA. That's First Securities Discount House, right?
yes.
They should be able to furnish you with application forms for treasury bills. So you want to email them, or if you have an account officer you speak to on phone, request for the form, complete it, and you are on.
Okay, sir. This is my point. Okay, I have a Cora Money Market Fund with FSDH. I have a public commercial paper with FSDH. So I'm just thinking like if I should go and do this treasury bill with FSDH again, is that not enough risk? Doing everything, investing all my money with one company.
Okay. Treasury bills is not issued by any house. It is issued by the federal government. So whatever happens to FSDA doesn't matter. You are you are lending to the government. Yes? So it doesn't have anything to do with you. So it doesn't
Okay.
have much to do with FSDH. FSDH will only help to process like every other stockbroking firm and financial services company.
Oh, okay.
Have no fear.
So if I Okay, thank you, sir. If I want to go for shares, let me try by investing with 1 million naira. So how do I get started? Please, so I don't want something that will carry all my money go like that. So I just want something that is a bit secure.
I could sense it from my voice, from your voice. That's why I said, go ahead, buy NIDF, the most stable stock and consistent in paying dividend. If you invest 1 million naira in NIDF now, that should fetch you roughly about 1 million, just to be specific, assuming you invest at that price of 115 naira. 1 million naira will fetch you about 8,695 shares of NIDF. So let's say 8,600 shares of NIDF times 5 naira 50 kobo every 3 months, 47,000 every 3 months. So in 1 year, the return will be times 4. So we have received 189,000 or close to 200,000 as dividend every month. But there is a chance for the stock price to rise over time.
And
That
for
value increase or fall.
Okay, please, sir. Lastly, okay, what do you think between money market fund and shares? Which one do you think is more stable?
When you say stability, you are talking about specific outcome of the investment. It's always money market
Yes.
fund. The problem is it's not all safe, because if the house you are investing with collapses, that money market fund is a product of whichever house is offering it. In that case, the money goes. I would also suggest federal government savings bond, if you like.
Okay.
They also pay four times a year, 2 or 3 year tenors, and then 17 to 18% per annum. So if you invest, for each one you invest in, you keep getting returns every 3 months.
Okay. At what interest, sir? At what interest?
18%, depending on whether it's 2 years or 3 years you invest in.
Oh, 80% is kind of low. The money market fund I'm doing is about 22%.
So the ball is in your court. As long as you are not too afraid that the company will collapse.
Yeah, I'm doing it with FSDH.
So enjoy the ride.
So is there another company equivalent to FSDH?
Well, there are so many ARM.
Okay, please, how can I do that? I don't just want to put my eggs in one basket, you know.
But in Lagos,
Yes, I'm in Lagos.
good. Google search ARM, Assets and
Ah,
Risk Management Company. They've actually been acquired by Access Bank, so it's now Access ARM. For these purposes, FSDH meaning First Securities Discount House.
please, sir, I will appreciate if you give me a link because I don't want to go and search and I get the scam websites, you know.
All right, send me a DM on Instagram and I will respond to you. For now, we have come to the end of
Okay.
today's live session. We're already two
Thank you,
minutes
sir.
into closing time, and thank you very much. Atlas, thank you very much. Maobi, sorry for everyone who has been standing by. This is why I say calling early enough. There are so many callers, but I just can't continue today. My apologies if I didn't pick your call today. Just do well to join in tomorrow, and early enough you start calling in and asking your questions. I now need to go and see what I can do with the remaining few minutes in the market, about 18 minutes left, and then prepare for the US market just in case there are opportunities. Thank you very much for all you did, for all your comments, for being there. Tomorrow we do it again, same time, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Nigerian time. Until we meet again tomorrow, this is me saying thank you very much and goodbye, everyone.